This movie tells a story about Sir Nicholas Winton, a young London broker who in the months leading up to World War II rescued over 600 children from Nazi-occupied territory. First of all, this movie is flat, thin, and lacks energy with its pedestrian filmmaking and perfunctory staging. It's frustratingly staid as the movie is delivered in such a bland, straightforward manner that even its heightened story doesn't feel like it has real stakes. The movie is so devoid of tension, suspense, or artfulness that especially its 1938 segments often play like the low-budget reenactments of World War era. The cinematography and the production design are mediocre, while the editing feels very choppy and clunky at times. There are pacing issues because often the film crawls at a snail's pace. This movie is incredibly formulaic as it hits the exact beats you expect it to, refusing to challenge or excite the audience in any real way. There are no surprises formally or emotionally. The emotional aspect feels forced and unnatural as the movie is trying its best to elicit easy and cheap tears from the audience. The soaring score, thunderous applause, and teary reaction shots complete the act of emotional manipulation. It's extracting cheap sentiment from the emotionally fraught subject matter. The movie seems afraid to be unflinching, darker and deeper. Therefore, the third act's uplift ends up schmaltzy and unearned. The main character is really bland, as the movie shy away from showing Nicholas' emotional and psychological struggles. It's not interested to get inside the heart, mind, and soul of its heroic subject. As a biopic, it feels incomplete without allowing the audience to get to know what's going inside of Nicholas, both during his later years in the 1980s and back in 1938. The movie squanders its opportunity to be an engrossing character study while also failing to generate any suspense during the scenes depicting Nicholas' rescue mission. The movie never explains how did he manage to find the courage and determination to keep trying to save as many children as possible even after a few setbacks. The plot merely goes through the motions without letting any of the characters breathe, while the dialogue suffers from being too on the nose. Most of the supporting cast are undermined by a really bland script. It's refusing to explore both the children struggling for survival and the other people working on the ground as well. The script omits the most interesting human details, creating a cold, calculated feeling that lacks any sense of risk. Overall, this movie is a waste of time. We do not recommend this movie at all.